The natural home or environment of an animal is called its habitat. The changes or modifications in the bodies of plants or animals to suit their immediate surrounding are collectively called its adaptation. These factors are a part of animals' adaptation: body structure, food habits, nesting habits, movements. These factors by which animals adapt themselves. Classification of animals on the basis of their feeding habits. Some animals need food to get energy to grow and survive. Okay, like animals eat. Differentiation: herbivorous animals. Herbivores, animals that eat only plants, are known as herbivores. Carnivores animals, animals that eat only the flesh of other animals, are called carnivorous animals. Omnivorous animals, animals that eat both plant and animals. Scavengers, flesh eating animals that feed on dead animals. Parasites, small animals that get their food from other living organisms, are called parasites. So here, herbivores, animals that feed on plants, are called herbivorous animal or herbivores. Mention example: sharp front teeth, incisors for biting and cutting. Strong, broad teeth, molars grind the food in herbivorous. Herbivorous animals like horse, cow, elephant, deer, goat, and giraffe. These are different animals including in herbivore. Elephant, the largest herbivore, spends about 18 hours a day eating grass. Herbivorous birds eat plants and their parts like seeds, nectar, and fruits. Birds that eat nuts and seeds have short and strong beaks, almost resembling a nutcracker. Now, carnivorous. Animals that feed on the flesh of the other animals are called carnivorous animals or carnivores. Very sharp teeth, canines, help in tearing flesh of its prey as well as strong grinding teeth in found carnivores animal like lion, tiger. Carnivorous bird like eagle, kite, hawk, and kingfisher. These are carnivorous birds. Sharp curved claws help them catch and hold their prey firmly. Curved hook-like strong beak help them tear the prey into small pieces in carnivorous bird. Now carnivorous amphibians like frog, toad, spider, moth, dragonfly. Okay. Carnivorous, sharp eyesight and long elastic tongue helps them to catch their prey even from a distance. Omnivorous, animals that eat both plants and animals, are called omnivorous animal or omnivores. Crow, bear, human being, and fox are example of omnivores. Well developed incisors and molars to eat both type of food. Scavengers, animals that feed on the flesh of dead animals, are called scavengers, like vulture and hyena are example of scavengers. Now rodents like rats are known as rodents. Sharp incisors to nibble and molars for gnawing in rodents. Now, parasites, small animals that get their food from other living organisms, are called parasites. On the body of host, in the body of host, parasites are found. Parasites living on the host body. Parasites living inside the host body like tapeworm, roundworm, and hookworm. Animals group based on organs of breathing. Living organism inhale, breathe in oxygen and exhale, breathe out carbon dioxide. Reptiles, birds and mammals breathe with the help of lungs. Reptiles, birds and mammals. These breathe with the help of lungs. Breathing in mammals. Mammals including human beings breathe air through their lungs. Lungs, it is respiratory organ. And breathing in mammals, air take nose and go into trachea, then after that go into lungs, and carbon dioxide exhale out through nose and mouth. Breathing in aquatic animals. Did you know that fish breathe in oxygen too? Aquatic animals depend on their gills to inhale the oxygen present in the water. The fish takes water into its mouth and forces it out through gills. As the water passes out through the thin walls of the gills, the dissolved oxygen in it enters its blood streams. Breathing in aquatic animals like whale and dolphins. They breathe in the oxygen present in the air through their lungs. So there is exception in the case of whale and dolphin because they use breathing organ lungs. Breathing in insects. Insects like cockroach and grasshopper. Cockroach and grasshopper breathe through its spiracles. Insects inhale and exhale air through their spiracles. Spiracles, here diagram, it is tubular structure in which exchange of gas. Trachea carry oxygen in the inhaled air to every part of the body. Now breathing in worms. Earthworms have a wet or moist skin which helps in breathing. Take in oxygen through their moist skin and it goes directly into their bloodstream. Earthworms are generally seen in wet mud during the monsoon. Breathing in amphibians like frogs and toad. They breathe through their skin. They breathe through skin when in water and through their lungs when on land. Okay, movement in animals. Now come to movement in animals is called locomotion. Animals move from place to place for various reasons in search of water, food and shelter. Then to protect themselves and their young ones during difficult climatic conditions as well as from enemies and predators. To find suitable partners for reproduction. Movement in terrestrial or land animals. Most terrestrial animals have two pairs of limbs. Front pairs of limbs is known as forelimbs and behind two pairs of limbs, hind limbs. Movement in terrestrial like elephants, cow, camel, lion and tiger use their forelimbs as well as hind limbs for locomotion, walking, running and climbing. Rabbits have very large muscular rear legs which they mostly use to escape from their predators. Their legs help them cover the ground in large hopping strides. Frogs also have very strong hind limbs which help them jump both higher and farther. Human beings only use their hind limbs for movement. Snakes do not have legs and therefore use their muscles and scales to push their body ahead. Movement of aerial or airborne animals like birds. Most birds fly by means of feathered wings. Their forelimbs are modified into wings. Powerful breast muscles enable the birds to fly, perch, hop, run, and catch the prey. Tails also help them direct the flight. Light skeleton and fast digestion which favors flying. Bat also. Wings of bats are the skin folds between the forelimbs bones rather than feathered wings. Insects like butterfly and bee thin membranes which help them fly. Movement in aquatic or waterborne animals. Some animals that live in water also movement. Fishes have special features for movement. The streamlined body of fish help them swim in water. Fins help the fish to move, balance and change direction as they move through the water. Many amphibians and ducks have webbed feet that help as oars or paddles when they are in water. Webbed feet also help in walking on soft, wet mud on the land. Penguin, that is flightless bird on Arctic region, and aquatic turtle. These animals have forelimbs in the form of flippers which help them swim in water. Migration. Now come to migration. What is migration? Some animals in search of food, shelter and for reproduction go from one place to another, and that is called its migration. Animals migrate due to harsh climate. Movement of animals in a group is called migration. Like birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, fish, as well as insects also migrates from one place to another. Deer, elk, moose, bighorn sheep and pronghorn. Example of mammals that migrate. Gopher snake and rattlesnake migrate to den sites in the fall. Also, flocks of birds and flocks of bats. Flocks of bats and birds also migrate. Now, lesser flamingos from other parts of India migrates to Savri in Mumbai from October to March every year. These birds fly in the from run of Kutch, though some are said to come in even from Siberia. That's all. Thank you.